Dr. Erika Davies has received a $3.5 million federal grant to enhance national preparedness for radiation accidents, emergencies, and terror attacks. Working with the Biomedical Advanced Research and Development Authority, Dr. Davies and her colleagues will advance the development of countermeasures to combat acute radiation sickness.
We're tasked with helping to develop drugs and medical countermeasures in case of a radiation nuclear mass casualty event. There's this need to develop drugs in case something massive happens because so many civilians could be affected.
Dr. Davies says new treatments are needed for the potentially deadly effects of radiation exposure.
Very early on, people can suffer from infection and bleeding. And that's where the current drugs are targeted. So there's 5 approved drugs for the treatment of acute radiation syndrome in response to such an emergency. And they all target this initial array of symptoms. Later on, if people survive that initial exposure, they go on to develop a variety of other conditions that again can lead to death or severe injury. And none of those conditions have any kind of treatment.
Dr. Davies hopes the research will also lead to new treatments for cancer patients undergoing radiation therapy.
If one of our drugs helps alleviate symptoms of radiation exposure, that might help patients who are irradiated in the course of their cancer treatment, because they also will develop symptoms due to the exposure itself.
The project is supported by the Division of Translational Radiation Sciences within the Department of Radiation Oncology. For the University of Maryland School of Medicine, I'm Larry Roberts.